Digital real estate for beginners. Guys, let's talk about this really quick because I remember a couple short years ago hearing the term domain and going, what is that? SSL? What is that? Backlinks? What are those? What do you mean by content? What do you mean by I didn't know any of this stuff and it kind of freaked me out. So let's talk about digital real estate at its simplest form. And truly, I believe that the simple businesses are the ones that win long term. I think that when you get a complicated business, it's sexy, it's cool to tell people, but simple businesses are what are scalable. Simple businesses are what stand the test of time. Simple businesses are what make money. Now, does it mean it's going to be easy? No. Does it mean you're just going to have millions of dollars pouring into your account with doing nothing? Abso-freaking-lutely not. Okay. Well, let's talk about digital real estate. Let's break it down to its simplest form. And but to do that, by the way, if you're old on this channel and you're like, oh my gosh, you're going simple. Yes, I'm going simple because simple is what works. And going back to the basics is what has always helped me to go to the next level, because we get off track and we get into the weeds and we get into this. And it's always about coming back to the business model. Digital real estate. Let's do this. Let's take the term digital real estate. Let's take off the word digital. Real estate. Let's talk about real estate as an investor. What is it? Okay. Well, it's very simple. You buy houses, you buy duplexes, you buy fourplexes, triplexes, apartment buildings, right? You buy those, put them in your name. You go and find a tenant, put them in that property. They pay you. You take the amount of money that it's costing you to maintain. So maybe you have your bank note, whatever. Let's say it's $1,000 a month for this house, and the tenant, the renter, is paying you $1,500. You take that $500 difference. That's your cash flow that goes directly in your pocket. And you are a landlord. You are a real estate investor with physical real estate. You own houses, you own apartments, you own duplexes, whatever it is. That is real estate investing 101. Okay. So let's talk about digital real estate or digital real estate investing. You can put the word investing or not, same thing. Digital real estate is doing the exact same thing that I just described, except you're doing it digitally. You're doing it online. And instead of building houses, you're building websites. Instead of putting in tenants or renters, you're taking and finding business owners that are going to rent from you. And instead of actually living in the house, they are actually just taking the leads. They're taking the product, the phone calls that come off it, and that is the product. Instead of a warm bed to sleep in, or 4 walls and a couple of doors and some windows and some heat and air and an oven, the byproduct from this rental that they're taking is leads. It's going to grow their business. Okay. Exact same thing. You go and you build houses on the internet, AKA websites, and you make these houses nice, right? You have nice finishes, and what the equivalent of that would be is you get them ranked. You get them ranked for more keywords. You get them bringing in more leads. You optimize the site so that more leads come off of them, just like you would in a house. And you have nice finishes and you have nice furnishings and you live in a good area. It's the exact same thing. And just like in houses, if you have a house in a certain area, maybe Dallas, Texas, you're going to demand a certain rent compared to having a house in LA, which is going to demand a certain rent, right? So it's the exact same thing. Digital real estate, for those of you that are beginners, is just like physical real estate, except you're doing it digitally. And the houses are the websites and the tenants are the business owners. So for those of you that are like, what in the heck is this? What's digital real estate? It's, by the way, for those of you that don't know, it's the same thing as rank and rent. It's the same thing as local lead gen. These are all different names, but essentially we are building assets in local niches, in local markets, getting them to get leads. And I don't say ranking them, because you can also get leads through paid ads. You can also get leads through the maps, but getting traffic to those websites, converting that traffic into phone calls and renting that out. Now, I love organic traffic. It's my favorite traffic. But as you guys know, if you're brand new, I like to use paid ads, and I don't want to confuse anyone that's a brand new beginner. But as you start to watch some of my content, you're gonna figure out where this paid ads things fits into the puzzle. But that's the whole business model, guys, is you are just like a regular real estate investor, but you're doing it online, and you are building assets that you own that you then rent out that provide you semi-passive recurring income. It's a beautiful business model. It's as simple as they come. It's scalable, it's sexy, and it has literally done everything in my life that I've needed it to do, and it has helped me escape the rat race.